Good day, good evening, good morning, everybody. Today, again, I'm gonna be sharing my philosophy, my tips, my tricks, how I create my life, how I create the life of my dreams, and everything that I desire. Because I truly believe that all of us, we can create our life. And some people are coming into this life and just allowing things to happen. And some circumstances are happening. Some people pushing how it's supposed to be, what we need to study, what job do we need to take. I don't know how about you, but me, for instance, when I finished my high school, I didn't know who I want to be. And I was listening my mom. My mom never finished university. My sister didn't finish university. My father didn't finish university. So obviously my parents had the expectation from me that I will be the one who will finish university. And what I did finish the university, but I finished in the field that I didn't even like. Because, when I finished this university, I remember myself, I'm so lost. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I like. I don't know who I am, right? I was around 17 years old, but I know exactly that I had this pressure from my parents that I need to go and study. And what I did, I just followed my friend who was studying law and jurisdiction, and I did the same. And guess what? Actually, the whole university I was hating. I didn't like any topic of it. I was bored, but I did finish it really good just because it's my standard. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about today. Today, I want to talk about the topic, how do I see my life and how do I go through challenges of my life. And maybe this perspective, maybe this philosophy, the way I see this is going to help you as well. Because the way I see it, it's like, here I am, here's the Liene, and there is a goal, what I want to achieve. And I know specifically, I hope you too, guys, and please let me know in the comment box below whether you know specifically what you want to achieve. What do you want from your relationship? What do you want from your personal life? What do you want from your professional life? How much money you want to make? What kind of relationship you want to have? So all of these topics, I clearly, specifically, and I know how do I want them to be. And so there is a gap, right? This is Liene, and this is my goal. And I see my life as a game. Yes, I don't know how about you, but in my childhood, there was only one game that was available for me was Mario. Mario game, he was jumping, there was some funny music, and it was very fun game. Actually, if I would get chance, I would probably play now as well. And so the Mario has different stages that Mario needs to achieve. And always there are some obstacles that he needs to jump over or, I don't know, explode or fire, all of those things that he needs to do. And this is exactly the same way how I see my life. So this is Liene, and Liene will have obstacles. Maybe there will be some fear, maybe there will be some criticism, there will be some limiting beliefs, there will be some things that's gonna go all wrong. Maybe there will be loss of friends, a lot of things. But all of those things that we represent and we see that we have as an obstacle, this is the same as in game. So the meaning of the game is, will you be able to overcome these obstacles or not? And will you gonna have the tools and the knowledge and the mindset that is gonna allow you to overcome these obstacles? Because somebody in the middle will see, okay, so I see there are a lot of people who are criticizing me. I don't like it. I don't love it. It is too painful. I'm giving up. And what we do, we stay at the same stage. But in life, we have different stages that we can go. Like Tony Robbins is always saying, if you don't grow, you die. But the beauty of it all is that when we grow, when we go through some challenges, we go to the next level. And of course, we can say everything is fantastic. In my life, everything is fantastic, but I'm always grateful, but I'm never satisfied, because I know I come into this world because of one reason: to grow, to develop, to enjoy, to see what's possible for me. And this is how I see my life. And there's only one way how I can do that, is by working on my mindset, by working on me, by understanding how the things work. Because if you are in the game and you don't have the right tool, you cannot, jump. If you don't know which button to press, you don't know how to jump in the game. The same with you, because over these, stages, you will face these fears, and you will face a lot of limiting beliefs. Because trust me, if you stay in the same stage of your life, it means you are living in some certain limiting belief. Maybe, it's really hard to make money. If I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna get judged. If I will not be successful, people will judge me. If I will start to live the life of my dreams, then my friends and my family members who are actually poor, they will not accept me. And trust me, for me as well, I'm the first one, I guess, in my family, as far as I see right now, who is really living this life. But it's not because I'm so lucky. It's not because everything has been given to me. It's just because I understand how the system of the game works. So if I have my limiting beliefs, I have my toolbox, what I do to overcome these limiting beliefs so that I can go to the next stage. And there is only one killer that will probably keep you stuck in the position where you are right now. And one of these killers is the position of victim. When I go on the stage, I am public speaker, and when I go on the stage and I'm sharing my life story, I'm always saying the number one thing that is holding people back is judgment and the expectation that it's supposed to be different. And I want you to look at your life. Do you see in your life suffering over your relationship, about your money, about your parents, about kids, and everything else? And probably, if you would ask yourself, is there anything that I expect to be differently? Of course, we expect it to be differently. But here's the thing, it is exactly how it's supposed to be. Because as I said at the very beginning, as a soul, you come into this world to grow. As a soul, you come to this world to develop. And the best way for God to test us is through some obstacles, through some challenges. And if we have the expectation that it's supposed to be different, then it's always gonna hurt us. It's always putting us in the painful position where we are like, why is it happening to me? Why all of those things happening to me? And if you are in the mindset, why is this happening to me? It means you are going against the system that God has created. It's basically you are putting yourself in the place of God and saying to God, I know better that needs to be in my life. And I know there are, ill children, and, maybe some people are even invalids, right? Like, or disabled, sorry. They are disabled. And, my father's brother was disabled person, somebody who was really living very, very hard life, and his mom was taking care of him. My grandmother, who was actually amazing and strong woman. And I saw all this suffering. And of course, when all of these things are happening in your family and you need to face them, it's really hard. It's really tough. And I feel for you. And trust me, I've been in a lot of situations when it's like you feel like soul is exploding from the pain. But it is exploding just because of one reason, because we have expectation that it's supposed to be different. And if there is an expectation that it's supposed to be different, then there is a suffering that that we are facing. Or even as simple as if your husband just comes to you and says, you know what, I'm not happy with you, I want to leave, and I'm leaving this family. Yes, in a moment it's super painful. But what if we would ask to our God, to all of our God, what if we are asking to God, what is more than I can see right now? Because my mantra is always in the very painful moments is, please God, help me to see things differently. Because if I'm suffering right now, it means that I have some certain conclusion, some certain vision, or some certain belief the way I see things, and I need to change and shift it so that it doesn't hurt me so much. And when I'm praying to God, God, please help me to see things differently, so I'm looking for the answer within myself. So, and what do? We are going in the game of life that calls life. And it's very important to know, what do we want? How do we want to live? Then it's important to understand that obstacles are going to be there. Some challenges will be there. But I have to have these toolbox and all these, like for me, it's hypnotherapy. For me, it's meditations. I have created a lot of, now around 40 meditations, and I'm meditating with my meditations, and I have every single meditation is for some certain situation. If there is a fear of criticism, okay, I'm pushing the button and I'm listening my meditation. If there is a limiting belief that comes up, that I'm like, oh my God, look at this. It's like in the front of my face. I need to overcome this, because you cannot just say, okay, this is my limiting belief, I choose not to believe in this. It's not working that way. We need to go into the subconscious mind and shift and change this limiting belief so that it becomes easier for us to live and we can go to the next level. So I have this whole toolbox that I'm using, and of course, my never ending and constant improvement. We had this when I was studying as Tony Robbins coach. One of the main factors that were philosophies that we had to understand was kanai. What means kanai? Constant and never ending improvement. This is what we believe in. This is what I believe in. This is what I teach to people. And when somebody is coming and asking me, Liene, when will it end? When will I stop learning? I'm like, never. And I enjoy it. And guess what? And every time when I learn more, when I study more, when I understand more, I don't speak about academical education. I speak about personal development. I live better life. It's kind of, I'm going out of my prison that I have created in my mind. And that prison that keeps me stuck, that keeps me in the place where I don't believe in myself, when I'll allow people hurt me, because I choose to let them hurt me, because I allow them, to touch my heart with their sayings. But it's all matrix, guys. It's all game. And the game will win only the person who will know how to play the game, who will have the vision, and who will have the tools how to overcome these obstacles. So I hope this helps to you. And please let me know in the comment box below, what was your breakthrough? What was your aha moment in this video? And what is the number one challenge that you are facing right now, so that I can create another video? Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you soon.